What's up, everybody? Johnny from All Around Boxing here. I'm here with Omar Figueroa Jr., who's coming, to support your brother. You know what I mean? So before we talk about the fight, man, let's talk about you, man. What have you been up to?
Well, I've just, been trying to better myself, trying to get myself back into shape, and obviously I've been in training camp for my next fight. So aside from that, is just trying to be the best version of myself possible.
Yeah, and you know what? We were having a conversation earlier, man, and the mental issues that we were having, that everyone goes through, depression, anxiety, panic attacks, man. I've been there before too, man, and we kind of bonded right now talking about it. I guess to people that are having, mental issues and thinking that they can't get through it, man, what do you have to say to them?
I mean, I know it's not easy, and I know that, it's a case-by-case scenario, but all I can say is find that silver lining and stick to it as much as possible, because life is worth living, and it's worth enjoying, and it is very enjoyable. You just have to dig even harder to try and find the reasons why. At least for me, that's what's worked, and I have my kids. I have a beautiful life that, regardless of the hardships that I've been through, I've been able to carve myself this beautiful life that I live, and I find the silver lining in everything that I do, and it's what keeps me going.
Yeah, man. What did you do to kind of help yourself?
I just started digging deep inside of me. I started looking inward, trying to see where it all stemmed from. And after my last fight, that's when I was like, all right, well, something's definitely going on. I know that I'm not right mentally. I know that I lived a tough life and I had a rough upbringing. So it didn't take much convincing for me to be like, all right, well, something's going on. So I went and talked to a doctor right away. He diagnosed me with a slew of things, and it's just been trying to figure out my own mind since then.
And that's so admirable of you, man, to even be talking about it, because some people might feel shameful, right? But people like you that are a professional boxer at the highest level, right, and are willing to talk about it, man, someone's gonna see this and you're gonna help them out, and that's something that you should be really proud of.
That's the plan. I mean, I've already, even with the little bits and pieces that I've disclosed, I've had people reach out to me and tell me that I've saved them from, the worst possible thing you can imagine, and that feels amazing to me, because I know I went through my bout with that too. I've struggled with depression. And then I have ADHD, which it's that hyper focus, and whether it's good or bad, you're gonna go down that rabbit hole. And like I said, what's helped me is just I take a look at my kids, take a look at my family, take a look at my career and the things that I've accomplished and the people that I've helped. And I know that I have a lot of eyes on me, especially now. So if I'm able to help people out of that dark place, then I'm all for it.
Oh, man, that's awesome, man. And I'm glad that you're here. And also I'm very proud that you're even talking to me about it. So let's talk about the fight that's coming up Saturday, man. Your brother obviously is coming off a loss over Fulton. He's really motivated. Yeah,
loss.
With question marks.
Yeah.
Or exclamation points. But so he's coming off a loss over Fulton, man. He's very highly motivated. He's in his hometown. What advice did you give him for this fight?
Just the same as always. Be smart. Do your thing, because I know that my brother can overcome anything. And I know that he's stronger than anyone in this division, and I know it from first-hand experience. I've gone in the ring with him, I've sparred him, and I mean, I've been in the ring with some of the top names in the sport, and I can honestly say that my brother is up there with him. So I know that if any of these guys stand in front of him, that my brother's gonna end up breaking him down some way, somehow.
Yeah, so obviously Carlos Castro also coming off a loss over Neri, right? And he's very highly motivated too, man. If you're fighting Carlos Castro, what is the plan of attack of beating him?
I don't know how he fights. I haven't watched any of his fights. Okay. But like I said, I don't need to. I know my brother's gonna do his thing. He's gonna go in there and break him down, and that's how the fight's gonna end.
Yeah, and I was talking to your dad too, man, and your dad's very, very proud of you and your brother, man. He was showing me pictures of you guys when you guys were kids, and your brother had jean pants, a shirt with red boxing gloves, and you were there too. And he showed me some pictures of you when you were sparring some kids, man. Man, do you ever sit back and just see those like videos or footage or the pictures of you and your brother, and just really soak in like where you guys are at right now? You guys are fighting at the Alamo Dome, you know?
Well, like I said, my life to me I don't know if it's because of my mental health or what, but like it's all a blur, man. There was so much going on. I used to do 4 sports at a time, you know, especially at that age when I was like those pictures that you saw. I was doing boxing, baseball, soccer, football, basketball, like everything. And so I just remember everything was a blur, and you know, just trying to enjoy and do everything and keep up with everything that I was doing. I look back and I can't really pinpoint anything. I just know that I lived a good life regardless, you know, regardless of everything. And like, I'm glad that I was able to inspire my brother to pick up this profession and take it seriously. And it's been a hell of a ride, man. That's all I know.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. I mean, I can only imagine, because in boxing, this sport, you know, when you sign a basketball contract, you get paid, right? Mm-hmm. Boom, right there. Baseball, boom. Soccer, boom. But in boxing, you earn everything. You get paid what, $500 to $1,000, and you're barely starting out.
$200 was the lowest that I got paid.
Wow,
for my first
$200.
Yep.
Dang. And now you and your brother here, Alamo Dome, San Antonio, Texas, man. Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you talking to me, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, thank you for being so open.
Thank you.
I know you got other interviews to do, so you know, I'll be, you know, hopefully we get to do this again.
Yeah.
And thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.